Good morning. It is Friday, October 17th. We are 90 days out from January 15th. The DTD2 this week, you're calling your B's and your E's and you're texting your U's. And we always do this on a Friday. It's the quick start. We got to get out of the way. The Mark King has the stage every Friday at 8:30, 7:30 his time in beautiful downtown Texas. And he has the conversation about wealth building. So we want to make sure there's room for that. So we always get out of the way so Mark King can have his conversation with you. Not necessarily with you, with all of us, I suppose, though that takes place every Friday at 8:30. So we do an 8:22 quick start, and we'll be out of your way. This, like a lot of our content now, too, the quick start, I'm saying, like a lot of our content is now being pushed over to YouTube. So we have a learning channel. So if you go to KWCLMHub.com, KWCLMHub.com, you'll see right in the middle, there's a few tiles on the homepage. The middle tile says learning videos. That takes you over to our YouTube channel, which you'll see Ignite for the most part and some other classes. If on our YouTube channel, you go to the live button, or if you click the YouTube channel that's in the menu right now for the quick start, it will pull you over to our live channel. So anything that we're doing live like this ends up on the live channel for YouTube. Not that you necessarily are going to chase this all the way back to YouTube. We're putting it there for the Smithsonian, just in case. Who knows? Also today, there'll be other content going over to YouTube. We're going to get to that in just a bit. We have episode 7 of Nate'thology coming up today. We'll talk about that in just a second. Your schedule for the rest of the day, after we get out of the way, you've got Mark King with his wealth building conversation. That's at 8:30. That's on Facebook Live, right? So Mark King, if you go to Welcome to the Cause and just make sure you're a member of that page, you'll get the push notification. And when he starts talking at 8:29:59, you'll get the heads up. All that to be said, at 9 o'clock today, we do have Fight Club. You can go there. It's like a study session, right? If you have nothing else to do, and we all have something to do. If you have nothing else to do, it's like study hall in school. I'm just going to go to a place and get my work done. So you can join us at KWFightClub.com. It's a Zoom room, basically. Cameras on, microphones off, and people are just doing their lead gen. People are talking to people on the phone. People are maybe doing text campaigns. People are working on their social media, which it comes across as a little voyeuristic. I completely get that. And the purpose of it, human nature is we want to do tough things together. So it's just creating a space to remind each other that we're all doing the things that we don't necessarily love to do. Not that you can't enjoy your lead gen, but for a lot of people, it's arduous. For a lot of people, it's not your favorite part of the role. Yet we've all been in situations where we know, like, hey, I have to do this to get to the other side. And this is truly and I don't want you to come into this career of real estate and look at it as a job in an employee status, right? Although you do work for you right now. I want this to be a career for you. It only turns into a career if you're bold enough to take on the employee status in the morning and do the jobby job, do the heavy lifting, do the unsexy part of this. We joke all the time. There's no show on HGTV with 22 minutes minus commercials and people making their calls. That's not going to get ratings. I mean, if they shot it a certain way, it would be pretty delicious. But again, designated agency, privacy, consumer protections, all that kind of stuff. And most people don't want to watch that part of what we do. They want to watch us in the afternoon, dressed in our suits and our skirts, opening big doors to beautiful houses. They want the romantic part of what we do, helping that family get into their property, finding the house of their dreams, selling the house that they lived their whole life in. The brass tacks of what we do is very mundane. And in order to live a fantastic and fulfilling life, we have to do boring stuff. I promise you, the more systematic, scheduled, and mundane your morning feels, the more fantastic your afternoons and days and lives will be. We're going to talk more about that today. I've got our dear friend Adam Dow coming in for episode 7 of Nate'thology. And one of the things I want to touch on is He has in recent years, and he's always been healthy. He's at his healthiest. And I know for people when they're on a fitness journey, I know for people that are quote unquote gym rats, the rest of the day is nothing after you've done the hardest part. And if you're willing to get up and go to the gym at an ungodly hour and get your fitness done, which when you get there, you may get into it and start to enjoy it, but yet you're still walking into the office. You've got the toughest part of your day behind you. And the rest of it just floats at that point. We're going to talk about that. Also today at 9 o'clock, Delaney Dean is helping us with session 19 of Ignite. Session 19 of Ignite, getting to the closing table. That's today at 9 o'clock. So you can go to KWFightClub.com at 9 o'clock and go do your work. Or if you would like to be edumacated, there was an M in there that'll be on the quiz later by Miss Delaney Dean. She will be joining us at 9 o'clock at KellerIgnite.com, and you can jump into class with her. Now, there's one more session coming up on Monday, the final session. And I do believe we are looking at a brand new version of Ignite for 2026. They've been threatening us in the productivity coaching department. It's coming, it's coming. They told me at Mega Camp over the summer that I was going to have it for Labor Day. Dear Gary. Anyway, so maybe it's coming in Q5. Who knows? I do believe we will have a new version of Ignite coming, which is exciting because everything's got to get reauthored at some point. So this could be the final session of this round of Ignite, and that comes on Monday. But today, session 19, getting to the closing table with Delaney Dean. That is at 9 o'clock, KellerIgnite.com. At 11 o'clock, Nate'thology. We're doing a little thing. We're doing a tribute to the company itself and to Nate, right? So Nate turned 50 in August. Our little company here, 463, turned 21 in July. So we're doing Nate'thology. We're talking about some of the people that have joined him on his journey and that have had an impact on our company and on him and he's had on them. We'll be talking to Adam Dow today from the Dow Group. That's at 11 o'clock. That'll be on Facebook Live, also over on the YouTubes. So wherever you want to catch that. And of course, the videos here, live stuff that goes to Facebook Live does go away. So that's why we're pushing to YouTube now, because Mark Zuckerberg's such a gentleman. Anyway, 1 o'clock today, after we talked to the great Adam Dow. Today at 1 o'clock, we'll be getting into it with the Midday Protocol. Weekdays, we do the Midday Protocol at 1 o'clock. You come to timsoffice.com. We're just going to have a conversation about what we're doing in the morning, what we're being successful with, the conversations we're having, the appointments we're setting, the contracts we're signing, our lead indicators for success. This week, we're talking about shift tactic number 7. Shift tactic number 7, it's about pricing ahead of the market. Right? Shift is all about behaving for the market that is yet to come. And that's the conversation this week. That's today at 1 o'clock. And then at 1:30, the bookend of our week. It's Back to Basics, KWCLM Forums with our great brokers. That's at Keller TV at 1:30 p.m. All of this is in the morning news. The morning news hits your inbox right around 7:15. If your face doesn't have a schedule for the day, steal from us. Our job as a market center is to model the systems and the schedules and really the playbook, right? Cody Gibson says, call the play, win the day. Run the play, win the day. What play are you running today? How are you going to set yourself up for success? If we can help with that, let me know. It is 603-834-2856. You can also book my face at meetwithcoach.com. We'll see you in and around the market center and the internet. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. We'll see you soon.